New England Patriots and the Chicago Bears. Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Soldier Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Trubisky. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third down, Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He leaves this one for Howard. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So after the INT, it's Brady to the right side, and he's got Edelman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And, look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now the rookie out of Georgia, Sony Michel. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are you going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short. Keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me. I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
And they will run it with Michel. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. Goes underneath here to White. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So now on 4th down, on comes Stephen Gostkowski to try and get the Pats 3. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
That's fielded in the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bears offense led by Mitch Trubisky heading back out there. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown. After that, pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Trubisky will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. The New England Patriots coming off a heck of a win on Sunday night over Kansas City, 43-40. There is one interesting nugget, though, that's not good for New England. They've given up 40 points only 3 times since 2013. All 3 have been against Kansas City.
How about that? They hope they don't see them again in the playoffs down the road, right?
Because I kind of hope they do, though, selfishly.
We do as fans, that's for sure. But let's give Tom Brady some praise, right?
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 56 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Buying time to his left. There he goes, left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Bears about to gain possession again, and this is a team that's still atop the NFC North, though they did see their 3-game winning streak come to an end in tough fashion in Miami. Yeah, they lost by 3, and that was a game, though, that they led for most of it.
Certainly did. Look at the leads they had, 14-7, 21-10, 28-21. And with as well as their defense has played this year, you would have thought they'd be able to put this one away. I think this is going to be a game for their head coach, Matt Nagy, to be able to look at his team and say, guess what, guys? We've played well, but we haven't arrived. That 3-game winning streak is gone now because we let one get away. Let's see if they can get refocused and get ready for the New England Patriots.
Trubisky playing with a lot of confidence. 9 touchdown passes in his last 2 starts. And he rifles one. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun is Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Trubisky on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Hurry, hurry!
Again, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. And bulldozing his way through. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
Now it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard, 31 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. So the Patriots coming out now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Go, 66. Go. Alpha. Wait.
Shotgun now for Brady. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a dump off to White. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
To Michelle on the dump ball. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Waiting to throw on second down. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. Tom Brady flashing the mobility, scrambling there for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Leonard Floyd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And pressure gets to him again. Leonard Floyd in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run to the right, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
To throw, it's Brady. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And Miller with it over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Trey Burton was a guy that flashed during his years with the Eagles, but he's always stuck as the third option behind Zach Ertz and Brent Selleck. Now, with the Chicago Bears, definitely going to get his shot. Versatile player delivered right there with a touchdown catch.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, but, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Well, Charles, after Kansas City losing to New England this past week, we only have one undefeated team remaining, the Rams, 6-0, and they barely beat Denver, but they got it done.
They certainly did. They actually set the pace in that game, Brandon. They got out to a pretty nice lead, and then Denver chopped into it. The Rams held on late. But you can do that when you have Todd Gurley as your lead running back. Over 200 yards for him. The Rams, as you noted, the last undefeated team in the NFL, and no signs of cooling off, even though they had to go to Denver. Snow in Denver in October, and what was it at kickoff, 25 degrees?
25.
How about that? That didn't even cool those guys off.
This week they'll be at San Francisco trying to get to 7-0. From the gun on third down, Brady. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Fielded just inside the 20. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. And this offense led by Mitchell Trubisky going to make their way back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the backside? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And that will not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
18.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Fourth down. Here's Trubisky. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Flush to his right. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Brady throwing on second down. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense. That fell harmlessly to the ground.
Ready? Go 50.
On third and long, it's Brady. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The great blocking nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Forced out to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And it's third down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On third down, Trubisky. And he's got Miller. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On first down, they run with Howard. And Howard running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
This is Howard on second down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, dancing to his left. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Hang on, we got, you see it? You see it?
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You see it? You see it?
Again, it's Howard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Trubisky to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Trubisky. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. One final try now for Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.